the most unexpected thing I think I've gained from the program was just an increase of revenue. I wasn't expecting to go from 40K a month all the way up to like 55K a month by the end of the program. I saw improvements with my mood, just generally. I felt more creative. I felt more of a drive to grow my business. Focus, energy, just overall performance have increased massively since joining the program. I no longer feel tired, especially during the day, like after eating, and I get tired at the right times, like when I'm about to go to bed. Hey guys, so I wanted to give a quick shout out to the Peer Focus program by Manu and just kind of share my experience going through the program. So before I joined the program, I was always struggling just with the general structure of my business. So for example, my sleep was all messed up. Sometimes I was going to bed at 12, 11, 10. It's always different. I was getting different amounts of sleep every night. It affected my mood. It affected just how energized and creative I felt. Also, my diet was all over the place. Some days I was eating good. Some days I was eating poorly. And also just with like the general day-to-day, nothing was ever consistent. Sometimes I'd be doing this, sometimes I'd be working here, not working here. And it was overall just a lot really draining. I felt really tired every day. I wasn't motivated or creative to excel in my business. Before trying the Pure Focus program, I was on all the health influencer Instagram algorithms, just where every video was having a different strategy. So for example, some guy said to eat like only meat. So there's no vegetables, there's no hardly any carbs. So I tried eating all meat, it didn't really work. And then the opposite, I tried eating not any meat, and I tried supplementing that through other food, and nothing was really working. And why I signed up with the program is because everyone was giving different advice. Everyone was saying, do this, eat meat. No, don't eat meat. Do this, wake up here. Don't wake up here. This is how much sleep you need. No, you need this much sleep. And you just get different advice from everyone. So I chose to join the Pure Focus program because they worked with other entrepreneurs and they've had really good results with them, and they know what they're talking about. And everything was just more outlined and structured. And I decided to move forward just because I could not take another day just going through the business where I was tired, I was not motivated, I wasn't creative, because it really stagnated my business. I wasn't growing. I was just kind of going through the day to day as best as I could. And I was hoping I could grow my business by not just getting like more clients, but also just because I'm going to be more creative, I'm going to be motivated, I'm going to be healthier, I'm going to feel better. So when I first joined the program and kind of my whole experience with the program, it was very, very clear. Everything was very structured on what you needed to get done, what you need to do, how you need to structure your day. One of my favorite things was just about the app that they have. So they have an app that will basically just tell you exactly what you need to do every day. So when you should start work, what you should be eating, when you should work out, what you should work out with, like the workout method. And everything is just really clear on what you need to do and how to get success. So very quickly, I saw improvements with my mood. Just generally, I felt more creative. I felt more of a drive to grow my business. And I also just felt better probably within the first week. I didn't feel as much mental fog. Everything was really clear. And as a result of that, just better ideas, more clients, more growth. And the most unexpected thing I think I've gained from the program was just an increase of revenue. I wasn't expecting to go from 40K a month all the way up to like 55K a month by the end of the program, because before I joined the program, like I mentioned, I was really stagnated. I wasn't really growing at all. So to make that huge jump just by changing my sleep, my diet, my exercises, was very unexpected. I didn't think it would grow. My business would grow that much. So biggest wins since I started the program as well. So like I mentioned, just the revenue increase. I also just feel way better. I feel healthier. I feel like I'm able to be more enjoyable around friends and family as well, just because I do have a better mood. And also a big win was just hiring more employees for the business. So they also leverage really cool tools. For example, one called like Rise, where you can see exactly where your time is going. So for example, when I joined the program, I was able to see where I was wasting the most time. So as a result of that, I did hire on more employees, And as a result, that freed up more of my time where I could focus on doing bigger picture stuff for my business, which is, again, in turn allowed me to generate more revenue, more clients for the business. Focus, energy, just overall performance have increased massively since joining the program. I no longer feel tired, especially during the day, like after eating, and I get tired at the right times, like when I'm about to go to bed. I don't feel tired or unmotivated when I wake up. I'm really easily able to get out of bed in the morning when I wake up, and things are a lot different in my day to day now. So, for example, before joining the program, like I mentioned, everything was just really hectic. I didn't really know what I was doing when I first started the day. It would take me probably like 1 hour to really get locked in and figure out what I needed to get done. Now my day to day is pretty structured and organized. I know exactly what I'm going to do. I have more of my time freed up, like I said, from hiring the other employee, and just able to focus on a lot bigger picture stuff and get a lot of my work done faster just because I do have that mental clarity as well, and just overall have more time for myself, whether I choose to use that to work even more to get more success, or even just sometimes just relaxing a little bit more then, and I don't have to be in the grind all the time. So, final words, I'd recommend this to anybody that would want to solve these issues like it did for me. So, solve just not being motivated, being tired all the time, not being creative, just feeling really stagnated in your business as well, whether that's with like revenue, clients, ideas. I'd recommend this program to you if you're running your own business. It's really personalized. Like I said, they've already worked with other entrepreneurs, and that's kind of what I was looking for before joining the program. I really wanted to find somebody that has worked with other people like me because they know kind of how entrepreneurs are wired and kind of what they want to achieve from like a program like this. So I'd recommend it to anybody that's running a business and you kind of feel stuck, either with your diet, your sleep, exercises, just creativity, fatigue, all those different reasons that solved it for me. So yeah, I'd recommend it for anybody that would and are struggling with those things.